Well, hi guys, and welcome back again to another episode of my YouTube channel. It's a long time since I haven't done a sit down video, but today it's the day for that sit down video. So, once again, guys, thanks for coming by. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Scorpion_Queen TV for more videos like these. We also do we do a lot of videos pertaining to Donald Trump and what's going on in the current in the situation in the US now. And yeah, we will focus around ICE, the administration, the election, what's going on in Iran, what's going on in Lebanon, and we can't forget Gaza. What they want to do to Gaza, ethnically cleansing Gaza. They might wipe out all of the people them from Gaza, and all of us in the world just sit down and look. We can't do nothing about it because the bigger heads them, they decided not to do anything, and because of them collude and decide to them run the world, there is nothing that we can do to stop that. So I was just about to I have a video to upload. It will be featuring different clips on the president of the United States in his different forms or the different things that he has chosen to say. So the video is gonna be around that, not just that, but I think I'll also be including a clip from the former Prime Minister of Jamaica.
After discussions and negotiations, but my social media post at 2:30 in the morning when most of us are asleep. New tariffs were imposed on us in January of last year. Tariffs on the goods that we export to America. Although America enjoys a huge trade surplus with Jamaica. What we export to the United States is less than a quarter of what we import. Countries and companies that do business with Cuba run the risk of incurring severe penalties. We are being forced to contribute to the strangulation of the Cuban people who have helped us in so many ways. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, when he visited Jamaica in March of last year, is only the latest highly placed American official who has boasted of the strong, long-standing bond of friendship between Jamaica and the United States. But let us be very clear. What is being done to us is not friendship. Holding a gun to your head and insisting that you must be reasonable and do things their way, that is not friendship. The United States has put us under severe stress. That's not what friends are for.
This is somebody who Bruce Golding, and he's speaking about the administration and how Trump them claims that them a friend, but them are really frenemy. They are no friends of ours. White people has never been friends of black people. Them just whatever they can subtract from us, or however they can come back and pretend like they're our friend. Matter of fact, nobody at all no like black people, but we like each other, and it doesn't matter the propaganda, and it doesn't matter what they say about us, and it doesn't matter how they try to let us hate each other, or tell us we're fatherless, or with this, or whatever it is. I came from a home where my father was very much involved. All of my uncle, all my cousins, practically every father that I know in Jamaica are involved in their children's lives. Not everybody, but 90% of them involved in them in life full time. So this story is so Jano, this story is so bad. It happened in Mississippi. So that protest break out in Mississippi, Senatobia, Mississippi, over killing of a 1-year-old girl. So I'm gonna let you listen to what they are saying in the video, and if I'm able to upload a clip, I'm gonna upload it so you can hear what's going on. So here we go on.
He was 1 year fucking old. You shot a baby. You shot a 1-year-old baby over some fucking diapers and baby formula. And all you fucking pygmies that are on the police
there.
towards them
And
is a complete
I
lie.
don't see the difference
Every
between
witness said she
America
was driving away.
and
Let's just say for a
places
second
like
she did
Iran
drive
and
away.
those,
Imagine
all
you
of them,
buy your
those
stuff, you have your
extremist
receipt,
places,
you get in your car,
them are
and then
America, I
bunch
see.
of
I
fucking
don't see the
cops charge
difference.
you with
But
a
the
gun
people on the
after you
ground in
put the car
America,
in
they
drive.
seem to
It's
not
fucking
see what a lot
possible
of us
that you
outside of America is seeing. I'm gonna show you, so let me read what some of the people are saying in regards to that.
He was one.
You recorded us. You almost ran us
Why?
over.
I didn't almost
You
ran
almost
over.
ran us over.
You're
Stop
so
playing.
full of shit.
Stop playing.
You are full of shit.
All right? You're not funny.
You're not funny.
I will arrest you. Keep it up.
I'm a legal
Keep it
citizen.
up. I don't care.
Oh my goodness.
Keep the car back you would.
Okay. For what?
The one that tried to run us over.
Run you over when? I got recording. I got dash cam. I got dash cam. That's a lie. Y'all fucking full of shit. You're full of shit. I got a dash cam. I never tried to run you over.
Yeah, don't know.
No fucking matter. I ain't scared of y'all.
He was already laying the groundwork to shoot her and then claim she tried to hit them with her car. The fact that she was recording and she let them know that she had dash cam probably saved her life, because they would have executed her in the way they've executed all these other people and gone with the standard excuse of they weaponized their vehicle, tried to run us over with their vehicle when she did not. Being smart and having those recordings probably saved that woman's life. And that's why they pivoted to, I'm going to put my gun down, I'm going to say I'm going to arrest you. I'm going to arrest you for what? For what? What are you going to arrest her for?
America,
he was laying the groundwork
and
to
a
shoot
lot
that
of
woman.
people
Also,
still
did you know
don't
that
see
ICE
what's
is now going
going
to be
on.
giving officers gloves that deliver electric shocks?
Wow, you see, I them something that we are going in America. It is just General Star. It's not easy. Wow, all these things are going on, and
I got my bundle.
I can't believe that people are just not saying nothing.
This is an AI video posted by Israeli activist Sheffy Paz advocating for African migrants to be picked up off the street and thrown out of the country like garbage. This is somebody who is purportedly a part of Israel's left-wing establishment, and here she is creating an AI video of herself driving a garbage truck to throw African migrants out of the country. And after backlash, she said, this isn't about skin color, this is about infiltrators. It's not my fault they came from Sudan or Eritrea. But this isn't just some fringe activist. This is a woman who's friends with Netanyahu, with Ben Gvir, with multiple Israeli officials, who's been invited to speak at the Knesset many times. So let's take a minute to talk about Israel's historic treatment of African migrants. Because, spoiler alert, it's not good. African migrants in Israel live under rampant xenophobia, whether they have Jewish heritage or not. They're seen and treated as infiltrators
African
in larger
migrants,
Jewish
you know,
society,
why
which
we
is
are
rampantly
certain
racist, as
country,
we've
even
seen
in this
via their
country,
treatment
I mean.
of Palestinians, but we don't talk about the Africans in Israel enough. The Israeli government intentionally makes life unbearable for African migrants in Israel in order to try to coerce them to leave voluntarily. Asylum seekers are denied access to public health insurance and are excluded from the National Welfare Service. They're denied access to social services and benefits, leaving many of them in precarious economic and health situations. Not to mention the decades of allegations of unnecessary and unwanted medical procedures on African migrants, like forced sterilization, because they are the wrong color Jew. Ethiopian women who were also Jewish who traveled to Israel were sterilized without understanding or consenting to the procedures. There's also an incredibly low refugee recognition rate and no clear or fair path to legal status, making African migrants consistently on the fringes of Israeli society. They've never been accepted. And because of this, many are unable to secure stable jobs or health care. And we could even talk about the way that African migrants are held in indefinite detention when they travel to Israel, the exact same way that Palestinians are. Because Israel doesn't want them to declare refugee status. It doesn't want them to seek asylum. It wants them to leave. So Sheffy Paz's racist, anti-black beliefs are not some fringe belief in Israel. It's part of the status quo.
Why black people banned for suffer everywhere we go for some reason, because them know the truth.
After leaving
They know the truth. That is why
this is an AI
them know the truth. That's why them be like that. Look at this other video.
Sworn Jasmine and detained her, didn't tell us why, and rustled her off into a car.
That guy voted for Donald Trump. He voted for Donald Trump, and his wife is an immigrant who is now detained by ICE. And he is saying, I can't believe this, clutching his pearls.
How you mean you can't
no
believe it? Oh, they thought it was going to affect other people.
But you see, you did vote for it.
You don't them vote for. That's exactly what them vote for.
Ran on a platform of mass deportation. Now you're going to say, yeah, but it's supposed to be the
Donald Trump said mass deportation. So what mass deportation means? Because one of the really believes that so much criminals are in the United States.
That was bullshit. But your fucking white, privileged us don't give a fuck about other human beings. You see, you did this to your wife. You see, you did this
Oh, you
to
did it to your
Now,
wife,
I
yeah.
hate that your wife is going through that because I will advocate for your wife. In fact, I've always advocated for your wife. You didn't. You didn't. You voted
Wicked.
against her best interest. You see, when white people say, I got a black friend, I got a Hispanic wife, I got a Mexican wife, as a way out of their bigotry, never listen to them because this is exactly
Never.
what people are saying.
After the white people, them stay
when
as
you
well.
vote
Everybody
against
have a black
the
friend.
interests of people you claim you love.
She claimed she overstayed her visa.
Them not
but
claim,
She
obviously.
filed an asylum visa.
Too
and
bad.
all her filings were timely.
So my second
Bad.
question is, before they detained your wife, were you speaking up about all the other people that were getting
Nope.
detained while legally
Sure, say
going
never
through
do
the
not,
process to
nada.
be here legally?
Nope.
People that were getting
Never
detained
do
at courthouses, at workplaces, at schools, or were you quiet? Were you
You be
quiet
quiet until
until
it
it
affect
happened to
him.
you? This reminds me of all the people who are now abandoning MAGA, saying Donald Trump is sending us a
Those
war in
people
Iran.
then stay
I
the
don't support a
same.
war in
They,
Iran.
them,
Donald Trump
everybody
doing
who
these things I
really
didn't
follow
vote
Trump,
for.
they have
You know,
this
white people
inside
piss me
thing
the
about
fuck off.
them.
White people sit and fucking soak in your fucking white privilege until it finally affects you because you can't go and dig anywhere in your fucking empty void of a fucking soul and find some empathy for your fellow human being. So now, unless you're going to become part of the solution to the problem that you created, I don't want to hear fucking sob story.
Simple. So let us hear what some of these commenters are saying based on what this blogger has just said. Mind you, I'm not wearing my proper glasses, so just bear with me if let me see if I have it. I don't want to be squinting because that is exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna start squinting because I am not able to see the stuff. And it look like me not have no glasses, you know. It look like I didn't bring my spectacles. Is that so? Nevertheless, let us proceed. So one of the first comments I'm gonna read, it says, why is it okay for all these old white men to have immigrant wives, yet they hate immigrants? Make it make sense. And that comment got 54 likes, and I'll give it one too. Let's hear what other people reply to that comment saying. Exactly 100%. He still considered himself the victim, not his wife. Am I true? Another person said he didn't give a shit until it affected him. Another comment saying, I'm fresh out of fucks to give to MAGA. They deserve everything that they get and voted for. No, another comment is saying, I'm white with money and had an immigrant wife, 30 years my junior. Why did this happen to me? That's what they're saying, the man is saying. And somebody replied to him and said, well, there's just laughing emojis. 1, 2, 4 face, laugh out loud emojis and them thing. Another person says, being white has nothing to do with it either, because I got the people that they're killing in the streets. They're white. I got the people there. Anyway, I think I understand what he's saying. But type up. They're white as well, but did not vote for this. This white person I understand said this is the exact same things that you like. What were you expecting to happen? Like, for real, what you didn't expect to happen? Let me know. Sometimes I want to have white people, alright, upstairs. White people claim to say, for them IQ tall from here, so go up to where Jesus there. And them believe the black people IQ so low, it gone down to where Satan there. But you people are so caught up in your bullshit. Like, all of them somehow not talk about a foolishness. Like, just stop it. Like, what the fudge? Hey, I don't know what white people, they will never learn. They're not gonna learn because they have been indoctrinated to and have been lied to over centuries and millennia. Like, it doesn't matter what happened, it doesn't matter what them say, no matter what them do. It's like they don't know the right history. Not saying all of us know for a fact what the right history is, but based on the evidence, them still go around the thing and don't want to admit certain things. But let's hear what some more commenters are saying about this video. He had the day he voted for. This pleases me because nothing will happen unless those voters suffer, yeah. Unless them suffer and everybody who vote feel it. If that not happen, none of them not feel nothing at all. I just said, there's another video that I wanted to show you, and I'm trying to find a video that I posted. I wanted to share that video with you because Jaja, I don't know if so sad, so sad. So according to some of these people, let me show you the video of let me share with you. I'm gonna look if I have the video. Give me a minute.
The administration, and we get along very well. Venezuela is a very happy place. I had a tragic incident with the with the event that took place a week ago. What a terrible thing that was. They had a movement, a shifting of earth that was unbelievable. They've never seen anything like it. A lot of people were killed. So it's all unrelated. But by the way, we were the first ones there to help. We were there to help Venezuela. It was an earthquake, I guess you'd call it. It was a pretty massive earthquake. And we were able to do a lot of good. But they lost a lot of people.
He's like struggling to...
The people are so happy that we're there. The jobs, everything's happening. And we're taking out many times the money that we spent on the war. This one, very closely with the...
Okay, this is...
And everyone deserves a level of privacy on their health. But when you take on these jobs, when you represent the people of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, you give up some of that. That's just what it is. That's what comes with the territory. And when you've been in a hospital for a month and you've missed all the votes, which is your job. I mean, basically, you're not able to show up for work. You owe your boss, like anybody else out there who works, an explanation of what's been going on and when you'll get back. And that's all we're asking for from the senator. It's been reported that he's had 17 and 20-minute conversations with different individuals. So call into a news station for 5 minutes. Put out a short video. And it's not just me. Thomas Massey is asking for the same thing. We all want him to be okay. But when you're in these jobs, and there's just this rampant speculation all over.
As Kentucky...
Like them, actually, very few.
When we met the first time, Mr. President, in 2018, in the summer, after the award of the decision, I promised you we would make a great World Cup. And by all means, this World Cup has exceeded all expectations.
Simon Marks is LBC's Washington correspondent. It just shows it, to an extent, Simon, doesn't it, that if someone spends enough time around the president and ingratiates themselves and does the handshake right and tells him how brilliant he is and gives him a peace award, you can do anything you want.
Well, it's funny you say that, Tom, because yesterday the Lebanese president did exactly that in the Oval Office, saying to the president of the United States, I admire you so much and the power that you have and the way in which you administer it. And Donald Trump turned to the cameras and said, I like this guy. He knows exactly how to work me. He can now get anything he wants.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been looking forward to this visit for a long time. Thank you. Meeting such a great president like yourself.
That's a very nice thing. See, he knows how to get to me. He can have anything. Now he can have anything.
And in the case of Gianni Infantino, and let's be honest, no one, I mean, not even Mark Rutte, the NATO Secretary General, has played Donald Trump more like a violin than Gianni Infantino and genuflected before him like Gianni Infantino. Now, according to the New York Post, President Trump thinks that Gianni Infantino could succeed Antonio Guterres as UN Secretary General. And what, of course, is so extraordinary about all of this is that up until now, the Trump administration has constantly rubbished the United Nations. I mean, back in January, when the US invaded Venezuela and made off with President Nicolas Maduro and his wife, squirreling them back to New York to face narco-terrorism charges, Secretary of State Marco Rubio was asked about UN concern over the legality of the operation and said, I don't care what the UN says.
Relationship with financier Jeffrey Epstein triggered the release of the so-called Epstein files, thousands of documents that might otherwise have remained hidden from the public. And despite...
Look at the face that he makes. Oh, right here he knows he's cooked. But he looks over at Caroline and tries to be like, what are they talking about here? Dude, you know exactly what they're talking about.
Epstein files, thousands of documents that might otherwise have remained hidden from the public. And despite the president's threat of a lawsuit,
The Journal published a story about a provocative letter to Epstein bearing President Trump's signature. Trump quickly filed a $20 billion lawsuit against the Journal, revealing reporter Khadija Safdar's home address. Her family had to be relocated. The Journal was kicked off of...
Caroline patting him on the back like he's the victim here, like he did something. Dude, you filed a ridiculous lawsuit and doxed a reporter, and then the MAGA journalists and the MAGA administration officials in the crowd are cheering.
Revealing reporter Khadija Safdar's home address. Her family had to be relocated. The Journal was kicked off of Air Force One, but the reporters continued to file revelatory stories. Please welcome the winners of the Katharine Graham Award from the Wall Street Journal. Khadija Safdar, Sadie Gurman, Annie Linsky, Josh Dawsey again, Alex Leary, Rebecca Ballhaus, and Ryan Barber. Their colleague, Joe Palazzolo, could not attend tonight.
Dude, I can't believe Trump is trying to clap. Now I want you to watch the moment that the journalist Khadija Safdar snubs Trump. She rolls her eyes, walks away when Trump is trying to talk to her, and he turns to the camera and throws his hands up. Watch one more time.
Were you surprised, Mr. President, that the Secret Service was telling you to take that third plane? Not surprised. I have a lot of threats. I have a lot of threats that you don't know about. Any consequential president has a lot of threats.
We have an shoulder-fired missile?
I don't worry about anything, to be honest. Whatever it is, you know my attitude, whatever. How can you trust Iran at all? And they tried to kill you, Mr. President. Why? Are you saying I trust Iran? I'm the last person to trust Iran. They've lied to me constantly. We have total control over the Hormuz Strait right now.
Let's talk about this war. Where do you see Iran in this juncture of the war? Do you see yourself as winning? Are you in control?
Certainly, victory is on our side. After the defeat of America's two main objectives, the toppling of the leadership and the breaking up of Iran, we saw confusion and bewilderment in America. It became a war without a strategy. Every 2 or 3 days, they announced a new objective. For several nights, they said they want to invade Karg Island. They said they want to open the Strait of Hormuz. They mobilized their battleships. Everything they tried, we can show how we were victorious.
In your view, is it inevitable that Iran has won?
No, we have not yet reached our final objective. This is clear. Up until now, we are victorious. In the future, we will continue to be victorious. The longer this war lasts, the more experience we gain. We have never seen a real war to gain real experience, to learn how to fight with America. In these 5 months, we have learned how. We have also seen how the American military is weaker than what we perceived.
Is it Iran's objective to drag out this war, to maybe wait until Mr. Trump is out of office?
Look, we have to attain deterrence so that the enemy never dares to attack us, so we can live with security. One way is to prolong this war until we get to the next term of the presidency and cause attrition, so that if anyone else wants to attack Iran, they will know there is a cost.
Well, it's clear in hindsight that Washington blundered significantly in its assumptions about the war. Anyone with even a passing knowledge of Iran knows that Iran would move to close the strait, but for some reason, the U.S. and Israel assumed that Iran would fall so quickly or surrender so quickly that this wouldn't happen, which was unlikely. So, yes, what we're facing now is a whole new normal in the Middle East and in the Strait of Hormuz, where Iran is insistent on control of the strait as its new normal, partly for money, but more just for strategic deterrence purposes.
And Alan, I just want to get your take on last week, that teasing of the deal that we saw from various Trump officials saying that, the Strait of Hormuz would soon be open. And then, of course, now that didn't happen. What is this indicating? Are these new terms that Iran has thrown in, or does this say more about the level of negotiations between these two parties?
Well, Monica, it's a little of both in the sense that, first of all, the Trump administration, when it talks to the press, does it because it's either trying to jawbone the market or it's trying to terrify the Iranians. As for the latter, Iran no longer listens to this U.S. administration when it makes threats because Iran has realized that it has won the escalatory cycle. Because if the U.S. escalates against Iran, Iran will escalate by targeting Gulf energy infrastructure, which is something that the Western world does not want to see happen.
All right, so based on the video of the Mississippi shooting of the little baby, here is what some commenters have to say about the matter. When I read this comment, I like search for white people comment because most time white people comment are the comment that are more soulless. And because obviously we have an idea what black people and people who have melanated skin, a deeper melanated skin tone, we know the outcome already and we know what people are going to be saying, but I like to read the comment from those kinds of people that I think are all right. The first comment said, how a baby get killed and hundreds of people who rush the White House in anger and violence get pardoned. Not bad. So a baby get killed, nobody no commotion, nobody do nothing about it, but them you have the people them who storm the White House because them think never go right for them, and them get pardoned, and them also get money paid back to them. Another person say, I hate this country because of this administration. Like the outrage that white people have, that's an outrage. Okay, another comment said, sadly, this is what the United States is now. Under the dictator president, living here is a nightmare. This country has fallen so low that it is frustrating and depressing. Cops are horrible, nasty, corrupt, arrogant, evil, and they don't care about us at all. Imagine that. They feel entitled to act. They feel entitled to act and are protected. This country was not the greatest, but it was never as bad as it is now under this dictator regime. We are living dangerous times, and all I hope is for those cops to be charged to the full. We don't know that nothing is going to happen to most of them cops. We don't know that nothing is going to happen to most of these cops, and they are going to be getting away as usual, and nothing is going to come out of it. Let me read another comment from someone else and let you hear what they're saying. Say it again with your whole damn chest. Another comment goes and says, what does the baby in Mississippi have to do with a protest about something unrelated from 5-6 years ago in DC have to do with the price of tea in China? This must have come from, obviously this has come from a white person, it can't come from nobody else. But these are the type of comment that I like to read, because when you read this type of comment, you see where those people are coming from. So here's another comment, and they getting money. Just January visit on Capitol in DC was less aggressive than protests of 2020. I mean, that's why I'm write this up. People share their feelings, and some pay deeply for poor choices, and for some, dumb thing to do. Hey, you see when the white people comment, for them comment no make no sense whatsoever. Like, I don't know, them comment just now. Them comment now commenting. Alright, here's another one. Wait the fuck off, people. The cops and the government don't give a shit about any of us. So then if we know say they don't give a shit, then like what are we doing about that? Like, yeah, what we are doing about that? This world, may I tell you, is going and I'm saying I like to read the white people comment, because for them comment no make no sense whatsoever. No sense, because they don't have no fight in them, they don't have nothing in them. Here's another comment. I'm going to read this one before I go. This other comment says, start finding addresses and stand on business. We have to understand that they have family and kids just like we do. So make them feel the same pain. Imagine having their wife, people commit married, it's supposed to be there. Imagine having their wives or husband and kid being tortured while FaceTiming them. They absolutely okay with making TikTok videos of them killing us with our kids.